Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's how you start. I mean, I don't know how you count. That's wrong. All right. So I guess our first topic is Stare Facts coming to the Switch 2. I mean, new. It's leaked. I guess. So first off, I'm just gonna say that leaks are almost never true. At least like the ones I know. No. I know they always are. Dude, did you remember that like 2020 Giga Leak where it had like the Mario 64? Like all the assets for Mario 64 was leaked. And that's how people found out Luigi was actually planned for Mario 64 or they got the models and everything. And there was a lot of other things too, like a lot of beta levels that never made it to the final game. It was crazy. It was a gigantic leak of like 2020. Yeah. No, I guess not. Yeah, that sucks because like they I mean they were gonna make it like a two-player at the same time adventure, I guess, between Mario and Luigi. That would have been fucking awesome. Yeah, yeah. So the fun. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So I think they were gonna do something like that. Like it was gonna be more split screen when you separated away. But then like the more you came together, the less of a split screen it would be. You know, like say if me and you were in the same like area, then it wouldn't have a split screen. It would just be a camera that is focused on us. Y- Yeah, yeah. Kind of like a top view or something. Yeah. But then like no, of course not. But well, now they could do it, and now they're not. Especially, dude, with the Wii U, they could have been able to do that. No doubt, they could have been able to do something like that for a Mario game. Hmm. Uh, yep, yep, yep. Very true. Dude, me and you were there. Like games like Kingdom Hearts 2 were an absolute masterpiece, because of like what they had to work with. Even on the PS2. I'm surprised that that game is able to work on the PS2, bro. Like I know that Kingdom Hearts 2 is very linear, but like the art style, the combat, it's very fast paced and I don't know, it's just so good. So good. Oh, the PS2? Yeah. You're right. Yeah, no, it was very obvious that they like really got used to the hardware with Kingdom Hearts 2. It was very obvious they did. I know, huh? Me too. I love it. I love it. I love it a lot. Man, it's funny. I kind of want to do the opposite. I want to do a complete playthrough of the original PS2 game. Lost in Time. But yeah, I know. That sucks dick, by the way. That's horrible. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, right. Dude. Dude. Oh, really? They gave you it? Or nice. Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you can, excuse me, you can make it like Switch One only. I think you could say that. But yeah, I know it's like it's just really annoying that they're like really trying to push the Switch Two because bro, they know that Switch One owners, they're not really moving to the Switch Two right now. It's the same problem with the PS5 and like PS4 to PS5. There are still like a shit ton of people playing on the PS4. Like that's crazy to me. Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get to that. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. No, it's really annoying too. Actually, yeah. Because like when you get used to emulation and the speed up and save like save states, load states, it's so hard to go back to the original hardware. Right. Yeah. Okay. That's a remaster. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, they should do a remaster then. Because like no one would even know. Like no one would even be like, yeah, yeah, yep. Cyber Connect 2. Yeah. Ooh. You know what the funny thing is? Cyber Connect 2 was also going to make the Final Fantasy 7 remake. Did you know that? Yeah, yeah, action games, right? Like more action-esque games. Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, they really peaked in the PS2 days. hmm True. But then, like, yeah, what do you think that the new Star Fox game for the Switch 2 is really gonna do? Like, do you think like that's gonna up the sales of the Switch 2, or do you think that it's just gonna be another bust, or Nintendo's gonna try to do something to like kind of screw it up? You know how they did with Mario Kart. What is it? The Mario Kart that came for the yeah, that one. World. Yeah, you're right. Like you know how they did with that $80. hmm Yeah. Well, the Landmaster was the tank on the ground. Yeah, but yeah, Yeah, yeah. You remember Landmaster? No, no. See, like that was like Fox from the new Super Mario Galaxy movie that just came out. That was the Fox in there. That's the visual. Oh, you are you going to? Oh, nice. I don't know, but to me, like Fox in here, I don't know why, but he kind of looks like Tails. Like I don't know why, but he kind of does. Well, my brother went to Nintendo, and well, I didn't. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, I know, dude. I don't even know what the fuck Xbox is doing. I really don't know what they're doing at this point. Right. Yup. You know what the funny thing is? Yeah, I'm honestly, I was like thinking about doing the same thing, because I'm out of country, and I think like the best thing for me to do, even though I have a decent laptop, but it can't really, I don't think it could do as much as as the Steam machine will be able to do. Like, I think that's the closest to a computer that's very cheap compared to other computers. I mean, that you could get, honestly. Yeah, most likely. I hope not. I just hope that 700 is the minimum it'll go, but with the RAM prices and the CPU increases, we'll see. Of RAM? Oh my god! And you got to be, of course, of, of course. Yep. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, what, right? Gas is going. Yeah. Well, console gaming, yeah, for sure. It's like here. Okay, so basically, I think this is a good segue to get into our other topic, which is like analysis predicts super expensive PS6 and next Xbox. And it will be the end of console gaming. Yeah, so I think this is a good thing to get into that. And okay, so what do you think would be the decent price range for a PS6 and next Xbox for people to like not, for it to not die, basically? Yeah. Like, what do you think would be like the best? Mhm. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah. Exactly. Because there are rumors about the PS6 launching with three different versions. One is a PS6s per se, like that's the weaker model. That'll be the quote unquote cheaper model. And then one is going to be a portable, which is like as powerful as a PS6s, but it's just portable. And then the other one will be basically the PS. Yeah, right. So and then there will also be the PS6 Pro, basically, like where it's just a more powerful version of the PS6s and the portable. So that's what I heard. That's the last rumor I heard. Right. And yeah. Right. Right. The success or the yeah. Nope. Yeah, you're right. I don't think so. I agree. I really feel like yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Right. And then not only that, but let's cancel 12 of our fucking live service projects that we had building cooking up for like years now. Let's completely throw those out the window because one game failed that no one asked for. Yeah, good idea. Because they're all live service games. No, I completely agree. Mm-hmm. Yep. Right. Right. Yep. Have you heard that like Fortnite? Have you heard that Fortnite dropped 70%? 70% of their player base. Y- Yeah, I mean, of course, they still have a lot of people. Obviously, like they still probably have hundreds of thousands of people playing. But the thing is that like that's still crazy. How Fortnite, the free to play, modern live service game, the best example of a live service game, lost most of its players. Does that not spell anything for these companies? You know, we could do worse than that. Here's Concord. Fucking dies with like not even 2 weeks. That's insane to me, by the way. How Concord honestly like was so bad that it actually started like people started making jokes that oh this is going to be Concord too when another live service game comes out. Like what was it? High Guard? Is that the one you're talking about? Oh yeah yeah yeah. Um, is it Marathon? Okay, yeah, that's the one. See see that's Concord 3. Right? At least. Oh yeah, you looked at the visuals, right? Seriously. I really felt like I was like when I even watched the videos of it, dude. I felt like I was on cataracts. Like I mean, I felt like I had cataracts. Really, like I'm not joking. Right, for $40, for $40 when there's free to play. Right, even Destiny you could play for free. Like bro, like even Destiny 2. I mean, it was. So from what I heard, it was like a lot of bad you know how they have like these expansions. It was like a bunch of bad shit like that, and then it was like the lack of updates that they had at one point. And then even when they did have updates, they were pretty mediocre to bad. So I think that's what happened. Like it's just like years and years of Destiny 2 just getting worse. Which is welcome to live service gaming right there. Like you know. Yep. Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Really. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Mm-hmm. But they had the right. It was like a checkpoint, type of thing. Nice. Nice. Honestly, yeah, I don't really know like what improved about it because all I saw was just that video that showed like the horrible glitches when it launched. So when the guy was when you were like stealing a car and but the guy was still in the driving position when he stole the car, so you like pulled him out when he was in the driving position. That's the last thing I saw. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah. Mhm. Oh, dude, how many remasters do they do? How many times do you have to teach you this lesson, old man? I completely agree. And then, do you know what the shit kicker is too? You know what's annoying about that too? When they re-released for some reason, when they did a PS5 version of like the Last of Us 2, they didn't even release the online factions. That was canceled, by the way. Yeah, so it's like, didn't the first one launch with online? Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's how Sony rolls, baby. That's how Sony does it. Or everyone now. Yeah, I did. I actually played on mobile too. It was actually not bad. Wait, wait, are you talking about Arc Raiders, the survival game? Oh, the I think you were talking about something else then, because like Arc Raiders, I think is a survival game where you play as a caveman and you go around and there's dinosaurs and shit. It's basically like Minecraft, but it's more realistic looking, and you like go around and kill dinosaurs, take their resources, and like go around. Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Okay, I was wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Duh, wow. Right, the $40 game. You're right. Yeah. mm, mm, hmm. And that I mean, my biggest complaint too about these shitty live service games is that okay, they're releasing on PC, PlayStation and Xbox, right? My main annoyance with them is that why isn't the game free so that PlayStation and Xbox users don't have to pay for online? You know what I mean? Like, aren't you trying to get as many people as possible to play your game? So you're like, they're actively like nerfing the amount of people that can play the game. Like that's self sabotage right there, in my opinion. Exactly. I know. Me too. No, no, no. I don't think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's basically going to be a PC. Yeah. No, they don't. Right. Yeah. No, they don't. Mm-mm. Steam just keeps doing some cool stuff, man. Like honestly. Yeah. But the problem is that like they expect you to pay like a premium price for that nowadays. It's like, so what's a problem with people knowing about that? Is because you're garbage at optimizing? That's why? I mean, that seems like a you problem, you know? Yeah, the problem is that like do you know how like back in the PS2 days, companies, even the PS3 days actually, companies used to make their own engines for their own games, and then like that they would make their games around that, right? So that's why their games would actually not only like work very well with the PlayStation and Xbox, but it would also what call it, like, but it would also like take less data because they managed to compress all the files within their own engine. You know, no, honestly, dude, there's a lot of PS3. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, seriously, dude, Metal Gear Solid 4 is one of the best examples of a game that has single player and multiplayer. Holy hell, that game is just perfect. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, seriously, a remaster. Yeah, like a collection, I guess. If it does, exactly. That's exactly what I said too. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right. True. True. Like I could probably. Yeah. I mean, like here's what these like lazy ass companies are doing. They're taking old games that like pretty much died, right? And then they're like, hey, let's bring it to newer platforms, but without any of the benefits that it once had. You know what I mean? Like they're not bringing back the online for Metal Gear Solid 4. That was the best part of it. You morons! Like, why aren't you bringing that up? Why aren't you bringing that back? It's so stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Which was the better online experience. Yeah, I don't care. Like, hunt me down for that. I don't care. Hmm. Well, yeah, that and to me, what pissed me off like about the Metal Gear Solid 5 is that they only let you carry two weapons. That's a giant step back, man. From yeah, from freaking Metal Gear Solid 4. Yeah, that sucked, man. Like, yeah. but Call of Duty lets you. Yeah, well, Call of Duty also doesn't let you use a freaking like thing where you blend in with the background and you have a stealth machine. Yeah, thing stealth camo. Yep. So freaking awesome, dude. Yep. Yep. That's true. It's really more so a PC. You know, it really is just like a PC that's more mainlined with Steam stuff. You know, that's really all. Like it basically is a computer. Whatever you could do on a computer, you could do on there. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, that's just a rumor. But I'm like, honestly, here's the thing: as a PC guy, I don't care. Like Sony's games are horribly optimized on PC. By the way, they cost way too much for like, especially compared to other amazing like experiences on Steam. Like honestly, I don't care. Like Sony could just take their shitty, overrated games and just go away. For all I care. Like, mm-hmm. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Sandbox. Okay, okay, okay. Sandbox engine. Oh, Essen Box. Oh, is that the one you're talking about? Yep. No way. Huh. All I see is Essen Box, like End Box. But I think they Sandbox. Okay, I see what they did there. Nice. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's dude, because like Steam knows that they're gonna make a shit ton of money just by having this thing on here. They already know. Like, and not only that game too, they make a lot of money just by selling other people's games at a really reasonable price. And that's why I love Steam. That's why I moved to PC. I can't stand like consoles anymore. They're very freaking like predatory. I really feel like a little girl in a place where I shouldn't mention, but I really do like when it comes to console. When it comes to console gaming, I really do feel like that. Because man, I mean, it's the most vulnerable, and like honestly though, because like I really feel like Nintendo, is that like old pervert that's like, oh, let me check your pockets real quick. I really do feel like Nintendo's like that. Sony is like, can I reach within your shoes? And then like freaking Microsoft is like, I'm just watching. Like that's what I feel like, man. They, Yeah, because like, dude, I'm looking at this guy like Mark Cerny, like he's like in charge of the engineering for PlayStation. He really does look like he's into feet. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like he really looks like he's into some stuff I don't even want to mention for YouTube's sake. It's I mean, like, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like if you're gonna make a fucking $80 game, bro, that shit better run at 120 frames, be open world, or like something that really in a good open world. I mean, not some empty ass shitty open world. I mean, like a good open world that runs really well, and then that makes me feel like like this is a next gen experience. No doubt, this is a next gen experience. Like, but you never get that. Like, I kind of feel like we actually regress in games. I agree with that. Yeah, but you're yeah right. And neither does it need to be right. Right. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, I just hope that they don't. No, okay. Yeah, no. Like what I was just gonna say. Like, I kind of feel like if they do make some sort of like Legend of Zelda type of deal, um, like some sort of remake, I really do feel like they're gonna just remaster the graphics for Ocarina of Time, like kind of did what they did with the 3DS version, right? Except with less effort somehow. And then just make that $80. Well, yeah, a true remake. Yeah, I know. Yeah, who's making like the Unreal Engine 5, right? Yep. Yeah. For obvious reasons. Hmm. Hmm. No, but yeah, the like thing is that like if Nintendo was like at their best, they would like probably pay for the project and then never release it. That's pretty much it. You know. That, yeah. But that's just like the best case scenario. I think the worst case scenario would is just regular Nintendo, which is like, hey, we're gonna take these like really this like low staff company or or even this one individual, we're gonna take them to court or like, unless they take down the project, a cease and desist basically. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, because we don't want to give any more information due to companies being predatory, uncreative pieces of shit. Back to you, Darla. back, back to you, Lance, with the news. Hmm. We kind of put the CPU increase prices with the consoles because like they kind of did go hand in hand. If you ask me, you know, like yeah, and it's just like I don't know, man. It's just like yeah, I don't blame you. That's really all we can say, other than like, I don't know if there's going to be any good future for consoles. In fact, I hope that consoles do fall in a way because it's like just think about it, right? If consoles are forced, or if consoles go away, third parties will be forced to make their games around Steam, and you know how it has fair prices, and yeah, yeah, I agree. I completely agree. Yep. Yeah. You're right. Yep, exactly. I mean, here's the thing. I'm just like completely confused overall. What Nintendo, Sony, and especially Microsoft, like, what are they trying to do when you're increasing the prices of your consoles, your games, your services? What are you trying to do there? Because like you do realize that that's just going to make more people go to PC gaming, right? Like, hmm yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, true remake. So yeah, and it was a solid case, bro. Like both in quality and in looks. Yeah. hmm Dude, imagine if they did. I know, and it honestly was worth it. See, the thing is that like they have to really remake Ocarina of Time. Like, okay, how would you imagine Ocarina of Time to be better, right? Like how would you imagine like Ocarina of Time to be bigger? You know, like more grand, maybe better combat. Like, hmm yeah, 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 right. Yep. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because that was like the best example. Like that was like the best way. It's not like there was like a Ocarina of Time movie where they had like amazing CG and you know like that. That's the best way for you to look at it. No, the N64 were. Oh yeah, well, I heard it was live action. The Zelda movie, right? You're talking about? Yeah, yeah. Oh no, no, I was just saying like yeah, because like that was the best way for you to experience video games was the video games. Like all because all the movies sucked. Let's be honest. Like all the like they still suck. Like all the video game movies, they still suck. And the best way for you to experience them, especially at the time, was just the video games. You know, but it, yeah, I mean that's yeah, yeah. To be fair, like the old Mario Bros. Movie did give us like the Mario in RTX GT, you know, no the GTX 4080 or something like that, right? Like they did give us those realistic graphics for Mario. Even Nintendo didn't give us that yet. Yeah, so yep, yeah, yeah, yep. And I think all these companies. Yeah, I just want to close off with like all these companies really thought that like the COVID boom for video games. You know how video games like really surged in revenue after or during COVID. I think they really thought that that shit was gonna last. Like because now they're really having layoffs and they're spending way too much on games and all that stuff. Like I think they really did not prepare for the fall of COVID. I guess I don't know. No, I guess so. Especially with price increases. Yeah, apparently they thought that. I don't know. They're idiots. Like honestly, I could be making better decisions than them, and yeah, I'm not the one who's a CEO at Nintendo. You know, like I don't know. Crazy. Well, is there anything else you'd like to say to Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft? You know. That's what it. See ya.